In this video, I'm going to take a look at the Ramshakle Church plastic terrain from Rendedra.co.uk. Hi, welcome to Gamers Web. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at this Ramshakle Church from Rendedra. I've never actually bought or had a Rendedra kit before, and I saw this very briefly when I was at Cannonade at the weekend and picked it up from the guys at Lancashire Games, or what was Lancashire Games. So this is going to be for my Wild West games, mainly Dead Man's Hand. So what do we get? We get a 1/56 scale hard plastic 28mm church that's ramshackle. It's falling down. This is going to be ideal for painting up. It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to doing this. So we get our church, which comes on hard plastic screws. I'll just leave the box there for a moment. And we get there's a bell tower or a belfry, complete with bell. There is the main doors, the front and the back of the church, and there is the roof and one of the roof sections and one of the side walls, and there is the other side wall and the roof. The only thing it doesn't come with is a base, as far as I can tell. Okay, and we get a thick card stock instruction sheet, which looks quite simple to put together. So I'm going to quickly put this together and we can have a look at it, and I'll give you my thoughts. So I'll be right back. Okay, right, so that took me a little longer than I imagined, because I had to clean up quite a few pieces on it, and because it's a ramshackle building and it's a rundown building, you don't really need to do too much to it. The glue's still very tacky because it's only just been done, but one thing I do suggest you do, that you really need to do or else it won't work, is all the edges that join the building together are all chamfered and handled like a 45-degree handle. You need to make sure that there's no little bits of plastic sitting on any of those. Now, this is just very quickly tacked together because I'm going to take the top off so I can paint it properly. If you turn it upside down, you see that there is no interior, which is easy enough to actually resolve. I can resolve that quite easily. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this up as a ruined, abandoned church, and put it on a base with some gravestones and a tree, probably something like that, so I can use this as part of my Dead Man's Hand terrain. It does come with a little bell in the belfry or bell tower, depending on where you live. Now, they suggest that you don't put it in and glue the bell. You glue the bell in place, but don't actually glue it onto the supporting pylon. I've actually glued mine in place, although it's still a little bit loose at the moment, so it's still rolling. Right, so I'm going to take a few pictures so you can actually see what it looks like when it's fully assembled next to a miniature. Here's one of my 3D prints from 3D Breed. This is from a Kickstarter from last year. I've got hundreds and hundreds of these all waiting to be painted. I've already painted about 90. Right, so as you can see, it's the right scale. You know, you can just imagine him coming out of church, but the doors are very small. I mean, it is a 28mm model, but the doors are very small. But this could also be the fact that the church itself is sinking into the ground, but if you look at the door at the back, the door is actually huge compared to the door at the back. But for what it is, it's just a piece of visual terrain. Terrain and miniatures don't normally have exactly the same scale. It's quite difficult to do it. But I'll get some photos and I'll put those in the description at the end of the video. There's also a couple of other things from this Ramshackle thing from Rendedra. There's Renedra. There's a barn and a house that are available. So I'm going to get both of those as well, because they can be part of the town that's abandoned and nobody uses anymore. Right, so that's my quick look at this, and it's very, very quick look. It took longer to actually assemble the kit than it is for the video. I would say don't worry too much about little nubbins like this, little bits of burr. Because it's a distress building, it won't really matter. It could be like a nail or something like that that's going. Now, I think this retails at £18. I got this for £16 from the guys at Lancashire Games at the show of the weekend. There's quite a bit you can do on this, so I think I might do a video on actually painting this up once I get all the things printed out to put on the terrain. I fill in a few gaps and see how that goes. So once again, I've been Mark. Thank you for tuning into Gamers Web. A like would be really, really nice. A subscribe would be even better. But one thing that really is important is no matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and we'll hopefully see you again soon on Gamers Web. Thanks and bye.